Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Somaliland National Television English News Program. My name is Farhat Sheikh Habib and I'm here to update you with the latest news. These are the main top stories making headlines. Minister of Water Resources attended in a launching ceremony for water irrigation in Las Anod. Russia, Ukraine and EU sign a gas supply deal. High-ranking delegation from the Ministry of Water Resources, led by the Minister of Water Resources, attended in an event to launch water irrigation scheme in Las Anod. Mohammed Farah Adam, the Regional Commissioner of Las Anod, in an opening remark expressed his gratitude for the project, whereby he pledged to support the scheme for Las Anod water irrigation. The role of the community, he said, should intensify on the successful of the project completion. On the other hand, community representatives from Las Anod had also taken part in the event, whereby the members of the community residing in the town expressed gratitude for water irrigation and pledged to remain engaged in maintaining the upgrading of the project. Conclusively, the Minister of Water Resources on his part commended the community for their support to the development and efforts underway and emphasized the need to bring on board academics, elders, women and the youth for them to play a crucial role in the development of the project. The minister further pledged the commitment of the ministry to implement the project. In a press conference held by the Director General of Somaliland National Youth Organization, Saeed Mohammed Ahmed, discussed about the importance of civic registration for the youth and the civil members of the society. The Director General of the National Level Youth Organization, SONIA, Saeed Mohammed Ahmed, speaking to the press, underlined the significance of the ongoing civic registration in Somaliland. Mr. Saeed commended the efforts of the youth taking part in the process of civic registration, whereby he, on the other hand, urged the other youth members not yet got registered to make use of the opportunity and get their national IDs before it gets too late, underlining the importance of civic registration for Somaliland citizens. He stated that it plays a significant role in the country's progress as it creates distinct difference between Somaliland residents and non-Somalilanders. Appreciating participation and engagement by the members of the community in the process of receiving the national IDs, the Director General reiterated his call for prouder involvement in the nation-building process. He further underlined, "We as members of Sonia Youth Organization took our national IDs to partake on the civic registration process. Similarly, I encourage all citizens to get their national IDs, as this will enable the accurate data statistics of the number of Somalilanders in the country." Members of the youth in the capital city of Somaliland, Hargeisa, led by the chairman of Sodra Youth Organization, expressed their admiration for the nationalistic bravery steps taken by the President Ahmed Mohamed Mahamoud Silanye on Gandhi Public Library in the capital. In a joint press conference held by members of Somaliland youth in the capital city of Somaliland, led by the chairman of Sodra, Ahmed Mohamed Shakale, and the deputy chairman of Academy for Education and Reading, Ayan Abdurrahman Ibrahim, director of Sodra, Abdurrahman Mohamed Ibrahim, welcomed the nationalistic step taken by the President of Somaliland, His Excellency Ahmed Mohamed Mahamoud Silanye, to maintain the existence of Gandhi Public Library in the capital city of Somaliland. The chairman of Sodra Youth Organization, speaking initially, commended the efforts of the President of Somaliland about Gandhi Library and said, "We would like to thank the President of Somaliland, particularly in his efforts for approving our youth skills of education, which will allow the youth to help succeed." Somaliland government stands in its efforts to boost the development programs of the youth. On the other hand, the president initiated opportunities for youth to be part of the country's political system, where you can see members of the youth who are ministers and directors, he stated. Collectively, other speakers of the youth expressed their gratitude for the president of Somaliland and his government for their efforts in boosting youth education and other developmental initiatives. You're still watching English news program on Somaliland National Television, the only Somali-speaking channel with an English news program. And now for the international news in detail. Russia, Ukraine, and European Union have signed a deal to resume vital Russian gas supplies to Ukraine in return for payments funded by Kyiv's Western creditors. Russia, Ukraine, and European Union have signed a deal to resume vital Russian gas supplies to Ukraine in return for payments funded by Kyiv's Western creditors. Moscow cut the gas following June over unpaid debts and disagreements over the price. Pressure had been mounting to settle a deal as temperatures started to drop below freezing. Worth $4.6 billion, the package called for the Ukraine to pay $3.1 billion in 2 installments by the end year to cover debts for previous supplies from Russia's Gazprom. Alexander Novak, a Russian energy minister, said, "On many matters, Russia has compromised on the price and the structure of the debts. This is our contribution to compromise to stabilize the situation in Ukraine, that the autumn and winter period is safe and the supply of European customers stable." Gunther Oettinger, the EU's energy commissioner, described the agreement as a festive glimmer that tensions are easing between Moscow and Kyiv. Hungary has dropped plans to introduce tax on internet use that has generated big protests in Budapest and other cities across the country over the past week. They took to the street in their tens of thousands, and other voices has been heard. Hungary has dropped plans to introduce a tax on the internet use that has generated big protests in Budapest and other cities across the country over the past week. The European Commission also criticized the proposed levy, which would have made users pay for each gigabyte of online data transferred. Prime Minister Viktor Orban conceded that the tax in its current form can't be introduced, saying if the people not only dislike something but also consider it unreasonable, then it should not be done. But the protesters should be wary of celebrating too early. In January, the center-right led plans on a national consultation into online regulation and financial questions surrounding the internet. That wraps us up to the end of our English news program on Somaliland National Television. From me and the rest of the team are leaving you until we meet for the next time. Goodbye.